Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Last night, Ayew gave Swansea City a very important first leg win in the semi-final of the Championship playoff places for promotion into the English Premier League. We're going to have a look at that game. Ayew scoring his 17th lead goal of the season and helping his team Swansea get an advantage into the second leg at home on Saturday. And the other game also, Bournemouth won versus Brentford 1-0. Sure to be an interesting second leg semi-final, but the Ghanaian still making history with Swansea City. We're also going to hear from Ghana Black Stars legend Stephen Appiah. He says he envies Abedi Pele. I'll be telling you why he said that today. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. So we all know that Swansea side, Ayew side, Swansea City are fighting for qualification and promotion into the English Premier League. We have the scenario now where the three teams that were relegated last season could be the same three teams that return. That is if Swansea, Brentford and Barnsley have anything to say about it. But right now, Bournemouth could be the third team that will make it into the Premier League. That was also relegated last season following the promotion of Watford and Norwich winning the league. But last night was all about the Ghana Black Stars captain Ayew. He got the only goal and winning goal for his club side Swansea City in the first leg of the Championship playoff promotion into the English Premier League, and it was a great night for the Ghanaian man who was emphatic and clinical on the night. Now they took a narrow advantage, or they now take a narrow advantage back to South Wales for the second leg of the Championship playoff semi-final with Barnsley, thanks to a fine goal, individual goal by Ayew. Ayew gave the visitors the lead before the break when he cut inside from the right and killed an unstoppable left-footed effort against home goalkeeper Bradley Collins. Rolled on by 40,000 home fans, the Tigers made a great start to the second half but could not find the breakthrough they needed as the Swans goalkeeper Freddie Woodman made a smart low save from a substitute Carlton. They also hit the bar in the second half as well, but it ended with Swansea taking home to the Liberty Stadium, that is a 1-0 advantage. The pair meet again on Saturday, and the final will take place on the 29th of May at Wembley to see who will win the playoff and eventually be promoted into the English Premier League. And I'm hoping and praying really hard that Ayew and Swansea will make it into the final and have a chance back into the Premier League. Ayew's quality is way beyond the Championship. He cannot spend a third consecutive season, in my opinion, there. If that should happen, he has to move to a bigger club. He is a big club player, and I think he will thrive anywhere across the globe should he want to. And I hope that he's able to move and help Swansea move into the Premier League. Let me know your thoughts on the Ghanaian this season. 17 league goals for Swansea City so far, beating his tally from last season of 15. And it is great that heading into this World Cup qualifiers and also friendlies against Ivory Coast and Morocco, he is in such high form. And with the Black Stars looking to camp and get ready for the games, I'm happy to see that the Ghanaian is really peaking at the right time. AFCON in 6 months' time, also a great time for him to peak and help Ghana. Let me know your thoughts on the performance of the Ghanaian last night. Did you watch the game? Let me know everything you think about it in the comments box. My next story has to do with Stephen Appiah. Stephen Tornado Appiah. He says that he envies Ghana legend Abedi Pele. Why? Because all his 3 kids are playing football. Now, the legendary Black Stars captain Stephen Appiah, who has been voted as one of the best captains of Ghana's history, according to a poll I ran on the channel, says that he envies the legendary Abedi Pele, who has 3 of his sons playing football. And now the former Ghana captain was speaking about the burgeoning football career of his second son Rodney Appiah and how he gets emotional when he watches him play. Now, the youngster who started his football career in Italy with the Juventus Academy recently signed for Accra Great Olympics during the second transfer window and has had made a handful of substitute appearances. Now, Appiah, who was speaking in the interview on TV3's Warm Up Plus show on Saturday morning, says he envies Abedi Pele, who has 3 sons who play football, especially knowing how passionate he is when watching the game. So the other day, we were on the table eating. I was cracking jokes with him and I said, you want to be better than me. Have you played at the World Cup before? Did you qualify Ghana to the World Cup before? And we laughed at it. I'm happy to see my son, although he hasn't started playing yet, but has been on the bench 4 times. And I must say, I envy Abedi Pele because I know the joy that man has when he is watching football with his kids in action. Really interesting thoughts there by former captain of the Ghana Black Stars, Stephen Appiah, who was emotional about seeing his son play football for Accra Great Olympics. He talked about also how his son joined Accra Great Olympics in an interview here still with TV3. We started training, and during the lockdown somewhere in February last year, I was pushing the guy. I quite remember. I think we were training. We woke up like 3 a.m. We started training at Magdan La Park with Coach Kabu. It was very, very difficult because I would train with him and I got scared I'll have a heart attack or something because I have to push him. In pushing him, you have to also set an example that you are ready for the task. So we were training, and one day I woke up at 4 o'clock and he turned to look at me and said, "Oh, Daddy." When he said that, I was like, he's for sure insulting me in his head. The process of pursuing a professional football career in Europe is in direct contrast to that of Ghana and most likely Africa as a whole. The former Ghana captain recollected this was his biggest worry when Rodney declared his interest in going pro. For Stephen, it was a case of drink deep or taste not. For Rodney, it was in a country where you can make a direct choice between football and education. It all started 2 years ago. This is something I don't want to say now, but Rodney was a student at a point. He wanted to play football, so he used to be moody anytime he returned from school. One day I sat him down and asked him why he was moody at the time, and he said, "Daddy, I think now I want to play football." Looking at the system here, it's either you play football and quit school and quit football and go to school. So I explained to him how the system in Ghana is as compared to Europe, and still he wanted to play football. Pia, who captained Ghana as the Black Stars almost secure a semi-final berth at the 2010 World Cup, recounted that it was a complex situation deciding if he should insist Rodney focuses on school or support his dreams of becoming a footballer in the process. His wife, on the other hand, had posed a more decisive stance as she was immediately against the decision of the now Great Olympics midfielder. One day I was at home with my wife and we had a chat. I told her about Rodney, and you know women, when you start and you haven't even landed, they'll start, no, he shouldn't. I asked her to calm down as he hadn't finished. So we spoke about it, and one dawn I woke her up and said, okay, I've taken the decision and I think that I have to support and help Rodney to play. Taking that decision was not easy at all, and that is it there with Stephen Appiah and how his son turned pro, and now he has quit school and is focusing on his footballing career. Quite an interesting story, not easy, especially with the system here in Ghana. It was not easy for him to make that decision. So that has been it for today. Amazing night for Ayew and Swansea City. They take a 1-0 lead back home to the Liberty Stadium, and Stephen Appiah envying Abedi Pele, telling us about how his son went pro. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.